This panoramic view of the Nazca Desert shows the locations of 18 aligned circles reported by José Luis Camacho in his video of December 10, 2017. 17 of the 18 circles locations were given to Camacho by an anonymous collaborator called Javier. Hence the tags have 2, have 3, etc. The total distance between the first and 18th circle is approximately 18 kilometers. The link to Camacho's video is provided in the description of this video, along with a list of geographic coordinates of the 18 circles, for those interested in checking the data in Google Earth. 13 of these circles are found in the Nazca Plain, to the west of a gully that separates this plain from a zone that shows ancient mudslides, forming a series of alluvial fans. In the alluvial zone, the circles are spaced much farther apart than in the plain. This leads us to think that several additional circles could have been buried by the mudslides. The yellow line is a result of applying a simple linear regression to the geographic locations of the 18 circles, where longitude is the independent variable and the latitude is the dependent variable of the regression equation. The purpose of the regression line was to extrapolate it for 12 kilometers beyond circle half 18 to 2 so-called sacred sites: a cemetery and the Unuhuilca mountain, now named San Luis. We can clearly observe an apparent coincidence in both cases: the cemetery and the sacred mountain, which would probably explain the purpose of the alignment of the 18 circles. This is the predicted extrapolated line and the location of the mountain. This can be verified by viewers with experience in statistical methods with the mentioned data provided in the description, and compared with the following spreadsheet results. Pause the video if you need more time. Though this apparent coincidence merits further investigation, the rest of this presentation will focus instead in the detailed description of circles 17 and 18, of which we have obtained several close-up images taken by a drone for constructing 3D models and ortho-mosaics. This high-resolution ortho-mosaic of circle 18 shows 2 separate concentric rings. These rings are not clearly identifiable in the satellite image, where it is not possible to measure them adequately. The following image shows the results of approximate measurements we have made of the rings. We must take into consideration that circles 17 and 18, both located in the alluvial zone, have been deformed in various degrees by the gravel and mud from the more recent mudslides, thus affecting the precision of the measurements, which nonetheless can be considered fairly good approximations. The diameters of both rings, and also for circle 17, have been measured on the outer rim of both the inner and the outer rings, with the orientation, or azimuth, chosen appropriately in order to avoid the damaged sections. Our friend Carlos Escobar has noticed that the relation between the outer and inner diameters of the rings in the circle is strikingly close to the famous golden ratio. He has made the calculations with a different method and published them in the link shown in the description of this video. In the embedded spreadsheet, we show that indeed the calculated ratio, 1.625, is not significantly different than the golden ratio shown here. the difference probably being attributable to the deformations in the circle due to mudslides. Next, we show the results for Circle 17. As you can see, Circle 17 is almost a replica of Circle 18, only 3 centimeters larger. The slight differences recorded are almost certainly due to the different deformations suffered by each circle that are caused by the mudslides. The ratio of the diameters in this circle is 1.3% lower than the golden ratio, probably since the inner ring has bulged somewhat in this section. Again, it is not significantly different from the golden ratio.